finish this up. All right, change of plans. I found a motor for $100. Let's look at the post here. View. I just want to see the actual deal. Listing. So it's a 355/7, but it's got a bracket that holds a power steering pump and the alternator, and then it has a bracket for the AC compressor, which is exactly what we would like to have on the Camaro. It looks like it's very vertical, doesn't spread out too wide. I think this will fit inside the Camaro. So yeah, we're headed to Henderson. All right, we'll see you after a bit. All right, so we got the motor back. I had to chase the threads on the back of it so I can put it on a run stand or a motor stand. It does check out. It is an old 5.7, probably just out of pickup. It's got a heater cooler lines for it, so I'm assuming that means it's probably out of one of the bigger trucks. I don't know. Alternator's locked up. Power steering pump still spins. The AC compressor turns a little bit. Missing the idler pulley, water pump. So the concept is we want AC in the Camaro, but I don't have an AC bracket because I cut it so that I could put the headers on. Well, this setup puts all the bracketry in front of the block as opposed to wrapping around the side of the block. So I think that should cure pretty much everything that I have going here. Obviously I have to get a couple more serpentine belt pulleys, but this whole setup, all of this costs $100. It's just a TBI 350. So here's the plan. We are going to tear the front drive off. We're going to pull the flex plate off the back. It's bent. I don't know if somebody hit that with a forklift or what. So she's deleted on. Anyway, we're gonna get some of the bigger stuff off. Then we're gonna put it on a little roll around stand. I think we're gonna pull this thing apart, see what it looks like inside. Can a $100 motor run? I don't know. Maybe. Let's put y'all up for some fast motion. Well, I think it's been a minute since this thing ran and it was not doing good. Look at that. It's just a thick layer. I don't think I've ever seen a motor that nasty inside. Pretty impressive, really. On the bright side, I don't see any rust, so it's just caked up. It's crazy. Let's look at the other side. All right, so I just realized that the camera was in time-lapse mode. So let's do a quick walk around now that I got it tore apart. Front pulley's bent, unfortunate. The passenger driver's side bracket tries broke in multiple spots, not good. Driver's side was good though. The flex plate was bent. It does have a oil cooler on it. I don't know that we need that, but hey, you never know. Maybe we put this in the 4-door square body. You never know. Distributor's broken, and the everything was left open. Exhaust manifolds are off. They pulled the spark plugs. I don't know why you'd pull spark plugs. Leave them in there, you know. But that's where we're at right now. It's 10 o'clock at night. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna get out to get some rest. We'll mess with this some more in the morning. I wasn't planning on doing this at all. We just happened to buy it, and I mean, hopefully there's $100 worth of stuff here. I feel like there probably is. I mean, surely we could just clean up everything that's on it and sell the small pieces and make $100, right? So anyway, we'll see y'all in the morning. Good morning. Well, probably afternoon. So yesterday we got the motor in, brought it inside, knocked the front accessory drive off, knocked the extra stuff off the top. Today, let's tear in this thing, see how bad the cylinders are, see how bad the heads are. We took the valve covers off. The valve train up on top is just nasty, just built up with like dried oil, I guess. I don't even know. Completely coated with something. We're gonna try not to make a mess, so we're gonna try to leave the oil pan on the bottom. I just want to take the intake manifold off, take the heads off, look inside, see how bad it is. Maybe it's buildable, you know, we don't know. Y'all look like y'all are completely disgusting. Maybe better. One more little spot. More better, maybe, hopefully. So I got my impact sockets out. Got the impact out. A couple odds and end wrenches. We'll probably need a 9/16 for back here for the hold down for the distributor. We'll probably leave everything together on the intake manifold that we don't have to take apart. So yeah, let's get to work. I'm gonna put y'all right up here where y'all can watch, and we'll see what happens. If I can get y'all on something solid one time. Okay, there, drop that stuff, perfect. Try and get you level here. rusty in there. All right, the Valley, no real rust. A little bit in the lifters. I'm sure those won't come out very easy. But other than that, sealed up pretty good. You're starting to see some real bad rust in these heads. Looks like some of them are better than others. Probably to do with like which one was open. Alright. Let's pull this valve train off. What size is that? 5/8. I think. I think I found any push rods that are bent. They're all nice and straight and true. That's good. No valve. Other than the crazy amount of buildup, there's no valve damage that I can see. That's a good sign. Alright, let's pull ahead. Guess let me bring you over here for a second so y'all can see where we're at now. You know, obviously we gotta do a lot of digging out bolts to pull the head bolts, but maybe we can get her pulled out and freed up. Should be good. It is not some of, but all of them are in terrible shape. So let's do the right thing. We're gonna clean that up best we can real quick. And then, you know, see if we can spray some lube in there and spin it around. Alright, after vacuuming, wire brushing, soaking in penetrated oil, wire brushing again, we can see that the cylinders look terrible. I say that the cylinder walls look terrible, but the pistons themselves, the tops of the pistons really don't look like they were ran very much. There's not a lot of carbon buildup or anything. You can still read the exact H850P .060 2076-07B. I have a feeling that .060 is max bore for a 5.7. I don't know that for a fact, but I have a feeling that's what that means. It's already been rebuilt once, which means this is probably a no-go. But that rotating assembly might be excellent, and if it is, my brother definitely just threw a rod, maybe broke a crank in his truck, which we went and got. I don't know if I showed y'all that or not. It was the one on the trailer whenever I was mowing. He has a 5.7. This is a 5.7, so potentially we could just use this rotating assembly, see what happens. Alright, after putting the 1.5-foot pry bar on the crank bolt, I think we've gone about as far as we can with that before we shear the crank bolt. The pistons haven't moved. I took a Summit's piston soft blow hammer, and then I used my sledgehammer and smacked the mess out of all of those a whole bunch of times, both sides. Didn't get it to move. Tried to pry on the back side, put 2 bolts in the where the flex plate goes. I think that's about it. So now I'm going to do a little research on that piston, kind of see where we're at, you know. If that's full bore, well, if that's full bore, then if that's the largest you can bore out a 5.7, then it doesn't really matter about the block. We'll just get all the good pieces off of it that we can. Maybe we can use this rotating assembly, like I said, in my brother's truck. You know, it's got that oil cooler we might need. Motor mounts we can use, obviously. Timing cover, probably won't use that. It's got a harmonic balancer. You know, just odds and ends. The whole reason I bought it was just the front assembly drive, because I think I can use that on the Camaro. If this is rebuildable though, then we'll rebuild it. I was hoping we could get it to break free. I'll probably leave it soaking. We're about to go on vacation tomorrow. Just a little short 3-day vacation, so we'll let this stuff soak for about 3 days, come back, see if I can beat on it some more, get it to come free. If I can get it to rotate, I mean, there's no rules saying we can't throw it back on an engine stand and see if we can get it to crank the way it sits. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. We were going to do the mirror for the Camaro. I got all the stuff in for it, and we were ready to go. And then I saw this thing for $100, and I was like, surely it's got to be $50 just straight to a scrap iron place. So surely there's $100 worth in it. You know, if I thought surely, you know, engine has $100 worth of components in it, whether they're scrap, some of the parts that we can take off and use, whatever it may be. So that's why I bought it. I think we can use it for the Camaro. Hey, gum, I got y'all again. With that being said, thank you for watching. And let's see what we can make out of this thing.